Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy and Hope sharpen claws over Liam's death watch. Bold and the Beautiful has Liam Spencer's life hanging by a thread with an inoperable condition. And while Steffy Forrester already hovers over him, soon Hope Logan is bound to find out and run to his side on the CBS soap. Despite Liam not wanting anyone to know about his condition, keeping this under wraps is impossible. So the mothers of his two daughters likely become fixtures next to his hospital bed, and you can only imagine what that will look like. These two despise each other more than ever, and at first, that anger likely spills over into Liam Spencer's hospital room. It is just a matter of time for Liam Spencer's Scott Clifton secret to get out, as the Bold and the Beautiful previews suggest he's in a dire condition. Grace Buckingham, Cassandra Creech, says the condition is inoperable with the background music playing chords of doom. The B&B previews have Bridget Forrester, Ashley Jones, in the hospital room, so the Logan ladies likely find out very soon. In the screenshot above, it looks like Liam is trying to leave AMA. He wants out to keep a promise. Bold and the Beautiful spoilers hint at Steffy trying to take over by blocking Hope from Liam's room. But Hope Logan is not going to take that for very long. So it's likely Liam's hospital bed soon has Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Massinswood on one side and Hope Logan, Annika Noel, on the other, although the anger between these two can't be good for Liam Spencer. So they may have no choice but to act cordial if they want to stay. Despite Bold and the Beautiful laying it on thick, Liam is adamant that he's still going to the father-daughter dance with Kelly Spencer, Sophia Paris McKinley. Finn, Tanner Novlin, sounds grim when he says, Liam is lucky to be alive. The previews also offer a fleeting glimpse of the Spencer son trying to get out of bed, with those around him protesting. So it looks like Liam's diagnosis won't stay private for long, and he's not letting this stop him from going to the dance with his daughter. Bold and the Beautiful will likely have Hope Logan livid that no one told her about Liam's medical emergency. So she'll have animosity over that. But the previous anger between Steffy and Hope may become a problem. While it might start out as a battle if the two of them stay by Liam's bedside, but this could also be the event that buries the hatchet for these two. Both Steffy and Hope are all about their kids. Last week on Bold and the Beautiful, both ladies praised Liam Spencer as a father. So with Liam in such a fragile state, Hope and Steffy could work together to be upbeat and comforting for the father of their daughters. Bold and the Beautiful made Steffy Forrester the star supporter for Liam Spencer as he battles a deadly diagnosis. But once Hope arrives on the scene, you can only imagine some sparring between Steffy and Hope. From the previews, it sounds like Liam has little to no hope of living. But this is B&B, and Finn is there. He could come up with something. After all, he did for Steffy's brother and grandfather when they faced death. Or the CBS soap could surprise us and suddenly have Liam check out for good. But as far as Steffy Forrester and Hope Logan's relationship, they could put aside their differences for the sake of Liam. After seeing what is really important in life as they watch Liam's life hang in the balance, Steffy and Hope could stop their battle and band together on. But even if they do, it likely doesn't last very long. Los Angeles had never been colder, not in temperature, but in spirit. The glossy windows of Forrester Creations gleamed with a false warmth, reflecting a city that had no idea how deeply shattered the hearts inside truly were. Liam Spencer was dead. Or so they believed. The news had hit the fashion world like a meteor. One moment he was on a business trip to Milan, the next, vanished. The wreckage of a private jet fished from the icy Atlantic. A single cufflink engraved with his initials, the only thing recovered. No body, no closure, just questions and rage. At the center of the chaos stood Steffy Forrester and Hope Logan, Once rivals turned fragile allies, now enemies once more, drawn together by grief and suspicion like wolves circling a wounded deer. Don't you dare act like you're the only one who loved him. Steffy's voice cracked across the marble floor of the Forrester estate, raw and defiant, her eyes flashing. Hope stood her ground, her arms crossed, her voice low and edged with steel. I was his wife, Steffy, and you were just the complication he couldn't shake. The slap of those words hung heavy in the air. Ridge, watching from the corner, closed his eyes in quiet despair. Brooke clutched her pearls like they were about legacy or fashion dynasties anymore. This was war. The memorial had been a blur, flowers, whispered eulogies, and Liam's photo looming like a ghost above them all. The press dubbed it a tragedy. But for Steffy and Hope, it was the beginning of a reckoning. Because in that photo, Hope had seen something strange, a background detail no one else noticed. A shadow, a reflection, a man's figure, watching. She hadn't told anyone. Not yet, not until she was sure. But Steffy had secrets too. She'd gotten a call the night before Liam's supposed crash. A voice she couldn't place. 4 words whispered into her phone before the line went dead. He's not really gone. That was all she had. And yet, it was enough to unravel her. By day, they played the grieving women. Dresses in black. Tear-streaked cheeks. Designer sunglasses that hid the fury in their eyes. By night, they searched. Steffy hired a private investigator who dug into Liam's last known location. Hope began combing through his old emails and text messages, hacking past passwords with a level of desperation no one expected from the Golden Logan girl. Then came the letter. It arrived at the cabin Hope once shared with Liam. No return address, the paper thick, the ink smudged by trembling hands. They want me dead. I need you to forget me. Trust no one, not even Steffy. Hope nearly dropped the page. The signature was missing, but she knew it was him. The loops of the letters, the faint scent of his cologne still clinging to the page. She confronted Steffy the next morning. Tell me the truth. Did you know? Steffy narrowed her eyes. Know what? That Liam's alive. A beat passed. Tension like a stretched violin string. And then Steffy laughed. Short, hollow. You really think if I knew that, I'd be standing here playing tug-of-war over a tombstone? But Hope wasn't convinced, and Steffy in truth wasn't either. Neither trusted the other. Both had too much to lose, too much history, too many betrayals between them. And the question they both feared more than anything echoed like thunder in their hearts. If Liam was alive, why hadn't he come back? The clause came out full force at the next board meeting. Forrester Creations' fall line had become a battlefield. Hope for the future versus intimates. Silk and lace covering venomous glares. You can't lead this line and chase a ghost, Steffy hissed behind closed doors. And you can't mourn a man you tried to steal, Hope shot back. Eric tried to mediate. Thomas lingered uncharacteristically quiet, watching the firestorm brew. There was something in his eyes, knowledge, maybe even guilt, but he said nothing. Not yet. Then, another bombshell dropped. A security tape, sent anonymously to both women. Footage from a gas station in rural Vermont. A man buying a coffee. Ball cap low. Beard scruffy, but unmistakably, painfully Liam. The date stamp? 2 weeks ago. Hope dropped her phone. Steffy's hands trembled. Tears welled in their eyes, but not from grief, from fury. He's out there, Hope said, her voice barely a whisper. And he's hiding from us, Steffy replied, more bitter than broken. Now it wasn't just about finding Liam, it was about why he ran. Was he in danger, or had he chosen to disappear? And worst of all, who had he chosen to write to? Hope. Not Steffy. That hurt more than she'd admit. Hope, meanwhile, couldn't shake the unease. If Liam was alive, who was trying to kill him? And what if Steffy wasn't just another victim in this game, but a player? The women circled each other now, allies of convenience one moment, saboteurs the next, following leads, tracking his movements, piecing together a trail that didn't want to be followed, because Liam hadn't just vanished. He'd erased himself. One final note surfaced. A voicemail left on Thomas's phone, encrypted and buried beneath old backups. It took days to decrypt. When it played, both women listened together. Liam's voice, weak, scared, tired. Tell them I'm sorry. Tell Steffi she was right. And Hope, tell her I never stopped loving her. But I had to choose. I had to protect. The message cut out. They stared at each other in silence. Then the fury returned.